Welcome back to Daily with Nate. My name's Nate Ridgeway. I'm your personal performance coach. Today, we're talking about the law of intuition. The law of intuition says leaders evaluate everything with a leadership bias. Now, here's the thing. Everybody has intuition, but not everybody has leadership intuition because our intuition tends to trigger in whatever life lane that we've decided to pursue and to go down, whatever our natural bent or gift is. And so if you're a phenomenal musician, you probably, if you've been playing long enough, you can play with intuition. If you're an artist and you love to paint on the canvas, there's an intuition, just the thing that it needs. A mechanic, somebody who works on cars. I'm not very good with working on my car. I have to watch a lot of YouTube videos. I am not intuitive at all, but I have a nephew who's incredibly intuitive, man. He can just listen to that motor hum or, look at a couple of things and man, he's like, hey, I've got a sneaky suspicion, Uncle Nate, this is the thing that's wrong. And you know what? He's always right. Why? Because he has an intuition in his lane of expertise. Leaders see everything in life through a leadership bias because they are intuitive in the lane of leadership. So let me ask you a question. How are you when it comes to trusting your own intuition? Are you a facts or a feelings person? If you're going to become better with your intuition, you're going to have to learn to trust it and to start to process some things inside and go with your gut, so to speak. Many years ago, I found myself all the time saying, man, I should have went with my gut. I should have went with my gut. And finally I got the message, I got the clue, and I said, you know what? I'm going to start going with my gut because it's been right again and again and again and again and again. And sometimes I let my head get in front of my intuition that I knew deep down inside it was the decision that I should have made, and it caused me to make some wrong choices. Number two, one of the most important abilities in leadership is learning how to read other people on your team, other people in a room. If you're ever speaking in front of a room of people, there's this old saying that says, know your audience, right? You're not going to go into the tech center of Silicon Valley and give a talk and use examples of farming as your examples to express the things that you're trying to teach. You're going to use examples of the things that people in the room know. So learning to know people is important. I would recommend you read some books on relationships, maybe study the personality types. Some of you have heard of the DISC system. There are a lot of other titles for the exact same thing, but personality types, maybe even love languages. Love languages are not only important in a marriage, but love languages are the ways that people engage. Is it gifts given? Is it words of affirmation? If you're going to lead a team of people, you need to know which ones of them need a good hug when you come in the office in the morning, which ones of them need that special, well thought out gift, which ones need to be taken behind closed doors. They don't like public affirmation, but they love it. If you get an analytical personality whose love language is words of affirmation, learning to get them in private and saying, hey, Bill, I just want to say you did a magnificent job on that project. We would not have accomplished the goal if it had not been for you. And I know that you don't like the public display of affection, but I want you to know that as your leader, I know that we got the win because of you, and I am so grateful to have you on this team. See, learning things about people will take you a long way in developing a sense of intuition. And then lastly, you need to think about how to mobilize people and harness resources. How do you gather the right resources and then find, okay, who's the person on this team that needs to do this job, or who is going to be best in this capacity? Learning to be an intuitive leader can take some time, but if you're a natural born leader, that intuition will come out. You may have to foster it, you may have to grow it a little bit, but you've got it. It's in there, I promise you. If you got value from today's law of intuition, like, comment, subscribe, share it with a friend. I look forward to seeing you right back here again tomorrow.